Hey y'all, what's up? So today I am going to be showing you how to create a budget using the EveryDollar app. This is Dave Ramsey's app and it is based around a $0 budget. It's so simple to use and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do it from start to finish. And if you guys like this video and want to see more, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel right here. So EveryDollar is Dave Ramsey's app that he promotes. It follows a zero-based budget where you give every single dollar in your budget a job. You are putting it somewhere in your budget, whether that is towards a bill, debt, savings, cash, whatever it is, you give every dollar a job. And EveryDollar helps you do this. Since I started using it, I have found so much extra money. We found out that we could actually use a snowball of $200 instead of $60 like we originally thought. I'm going to be showing you on my computer, but it is also a phone app. But I think the first time that you set it up, it's easier to set it up on your computer. So that is what I'm going to be showing you today. Before we get into this, there are two options for EveryDollar. You can have EveryDollar, which is just the basic one, it's free, or there's the EveryDollar Plus. EveryDollar Plus connects to your bank account. So then you don't have to plug in transactions. It will take them from your bank. That's really the only difference, like in that regard for EveryDollar. Okay, so I just created an account. So brand new, gonna start from scratch. And it looks like you can actually get a 15-day free trial, which is awesome. So like I said, EveryDollar Plus, it connects to your bank account. You get access to Financial Peace University, which is Dave Ramsey's system. And then you can also track your progress through the baby steps. So all of that, and I think it's $129 a year is what I want to say. I will double check. But it looks like you can get a 15-day free trial if that is something you are interested in. But I went for so long without the paid version. I used the free version for months. And I was actually, my father-in-law gifted it to me. And so that was why we added it on. And now I like it. And so we would just save up and pay for that at the end of our 1 year. Or not, it just depends. But you don't need the paid version, it's totally up to you. Okay, so now we're gonna go in and create our February budget. I am gonna make it look just like how I have it in my system to show you guys how you change it out to what you want. This is totally customizable, which is awesome. Okay, so just real quick, let's go through and look at what it starts with. You've got your income, you have giving, savings, housing, and they actually put in like popular items, so like mortgage, rent, water, gas, that kind of stuff. You've got transportation, food, personal items, lifestyle, health, insurance, debt, and then you can add your own groups. And then over on the side, you have all the categories showing like what percentage of your income you would put and that sort of thing. Okay, so like I said, I am gonna make this look how mine is, but you could totally leave it as is and that would be fine. You can add your own categories, you can delete categories. Like I said, it's totally customizable. So to start with, I do not have a giving section. That is just not part of our budget right now. So if I wanted to keep it, but not delete it, I could just minimize it and I'm done. But if you click on the name, then you can delete the group if you wanted. Or really simple, click on the name and you can change out the group name. So like I have it as cash envelopes. So really simple here. So I have those are all of my cash envelopes. And then savings, I am just gonna leave it as emergency fund for right now. And then housing, so like I said, if you guys wanted to change all of this, you can. Like I have housing and then utilities separately, but we could just leave it like this for now. Transportation, food. So I have groceries and eating out in my cash envelope, so I don't need this category. So I'm gonna click on the name and delete the group. Personal items, I do not need clothing in here, so I can delete that category, which is really awesome. So any of these things, like if you wanted to keep a personal section, then just delete the items that you don't need in it. So I didn't need clothing. Phone, that is fine, or you can add it into your utility one. Fun money, that goes into our personal money, so I will delete that. Hair and cosmetics, that goes into my beauty cash envelope. I'm gonna delete that. And then subscriptions, I think that's great. So I am just gonna go through and delete what I don't need. Okay, so now that I've deleted everything that I don't want from his system that's automatically given to me, I can go in and start putting in anything that I want to add. I can start using my budget. So always start with your income. You're gonna put the lowest amount that you are guaranteed to receive, the lowest amount that you anticipate. So for us, let's just say it is 1408.32. And we get that twice a month. Okay. And if you have a third paycheck like we do, we get 3 paychecks because one is for driving. Or like in January, we received 3 actual paychecks. So I would add another line here. And he actually says right here, let me click on it again. Hold on, I'll have to add it. So he actually says actual take-home pay. If your income varies, estimate and adjust as needed. So right there, he is telling you, or the system is telling you, I guess it's not technically Dave, to put your lowest amount that you are going to receive. I don't need that one in there. Okay. So here is the income that I am anticipating. Up at the top, it tells you how much is left to budget. And over on the side, it shows my income. And so I know that all of that is ready to go. So then I am going to move on to my cash envelopes. We plan out $75 per paycheck. I'm getting 2 paychecks, so that is $150. Fast food is $40. Personal spending, all 3 of us get $30 a paycheck, so $60 a month. Beauty, $60. Household is $60. Pets, $50. Miscellaneous is $40. Okay, so now you guys can see as I put in amounts here that I plan, it shows up right here. You can see the color cash envelopes is this blue color. So for the month, I am anticipating spending $580 just in cash. And this is 19% of our budget, or of our income. And then right here, it shows me the remaining amount. And if I click on it, it'll show me how much I spent. So it's a really cool system. And it does all the math for you. So right here, like we said, it's $580. And it's showing that I have the $2,486.64 left to budget. So that is why I love this system. It does all of the hard work for me. So then rent, $750, water, and again, these are estimates that I am just putting in. These are just random numbers that I think we will probably end up, we don't have cable, let me delete that. Trash is, we only pay $23 a month, but it is 3 months. Okay, so there is all of that. And again, this shows up, so housing, you can see is this yellow color, and was 33% of our income. Gas, $200. Not gonna put anything into maintenance right now. Phone is really high. It's like $230 this month, I think, something like that. Subscriptions, let's just say it's about $15 a month. Entertainment, we can just say like, I don't know, I'll leave it blank for now. Auto insurance, so we actually already paid our February one, so I don't have anything in there right now, but it would normally be like $132-ish. And then our renter's insurance is actually part of our auto insurance now, so I am going to delete that. Okay, so then our credit card is $200. The car payment is what is that? $203.67. 79, 73. Medical is $163. Okay, so I realize this does not look exactly like mine. I will show you guys what my actual budget looks like, but I've basically got everything plugged in. And as you can see here, I have $260 left over about. So if I put all of what is left to budget in here, so that was $260.24, then it becomes an EveryDollar budget, which is what you want. You want a zero-based budget that is giving every single dollar in your budget a job, somewhere to go. I do think that putting your budget on the computer for the first time is easier than doing it on your phone. Once you have your budget set, then you just click on the next month and it copies the month's budget for that new month. So like when I was setting up my February budget, I did it on my phone and I just clicked on February and it copied January's budget over to February. So super simple. I went in, changed the numbers I needed to change, deleted anything that we were not paying this month, and I was done. So I will show you guys what ours looks like now. So here is our February budget. This is what ours looks like. Like I said, like we have, it's pretty much what I set up on the other one. The numbers are gonna be a little bit different just because I couldn't remember what everything was. But I have, this is, you just favorite like a debt that you're paying off. That way it's up at the front and I can see it. And this is showing, I will show you guys. So when you click on the debt, you can put in like the starting balance, how much you are paying, what the minimum payment is, and then what whatever you plan, it'll change the extra payment for you. And I just favorited it so it's up at the top. And then I have a rollover one, and this is letting me know if I need to roll money over to the next month to cover expenses. I've got my cash envelopes here. I've got my savings and sinking funds. So sinking funds or savings is pretty cool. It's like this one, my Zoo membership. I put done just so I know, but we have this full balance. If you click on fund details, you can see what your savings goal is. I put 105 and then our balance is 105. So that one is done, it's fully funded. So I put done on here so that I could see which ones we are completely funded with. And all of this can move around. So if I wanted to say, put all the ones that are done at the bottom, then I can do that. It's so simple. So simple. Let's see, I've got our rent. We have all of our utilities. So in the other one that they originally give you, it has your rent and utilities set up like in one group. I changed it just to have that separate. But considering I only have this one item here, I might just move that back into here. Yeah, let me do that. Okay, and this is a good example. So when you go over budget, it goes to red and it tells you that you are that much over budget. So then you have to kind of rework it. Obviously this one's easy. I know what it is that put me over budget, but it makes it that simple. And then, okay, so after housing and utilities, I have transportation. And like I said, our car insurance, we already paid it in January, so we don't have that payment in February. Our personal money, and then our debt. So, and again, like here, if I click that star, it would have been up at the top with the other one. But the one up at the top, our credit card, is the one that we are focusing on. Okay, so that's it. It's really that simple to use. It is a fast process. I think that whole thing took me like maybe 10 minutes, if that. You just plug in your numbers as you go. If you're over budget, rework it until you get everything down to an EveryDollar budget. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer them for you. Other than that, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Goes along with their so we're going to create a February budget. We are